Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. So today is I just wanted to film this video. It wasn't even planned. Wholesale Supplies Plus sent me a birthday gift and it's a sugar scrub kit, and I thought that would be really fun to do. And then on the same day, Bramble Berry sent me another PR kit for their next collection that's launching. So I thought, let's open that up. Let's make some sugar scrubs. It'll be a whole bunch of fun. Also, not only did they send me a sugar scrub kit, Wholesale Supplies Plus also sent me their American Holiday fragrance oil collection for all the holidays apparently. So let's do a sniff test. Fudge brownie. I already know what this smells like. It's one of my all-time favorite chocolate scents to use in soap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so rich. It just smells gooey and warm, which is really nice because sometimes in fragrance oils, chocolates and vanillas can smell very synthetic. It doesn't smell like the real thing. This smells like the real thing. It does accelerate your soap batter a little bit, but trust me, you want that one in your collection. What's next? Berries and cream. I've used this before as well. It's a good replacement for black raspberry vanilla. Oh yeah. Yep, that smells like a Bath & Body Works dupe. I don't know if it is, but it definitely smells like something that they've had in years past. What's this? Campfire s'mores. All right, let's give that a whiff. Oh, that's really good. When I've made campfire s'mores, so I have mixed my own s'mores fragrance, but this actually smells really similar to the one that I custom blended. So that's really good. Lemon pound cake. Oh, that's dangerous because that smells like you could really lick it. Georgia peach. That smells good. This does not smell like a peach to me, but it does smell like a peach fragrance oil. And all of those of you who craft with peach fragrance oils know what I'm talking about. It doesn't smell like a peach, but it does smell good. All right, Watermelon Mania. This smells amazing. This is also the cause for one of my absolute worst fails of all time. If that video is still up, I'll link it right now. If it's not still available, well, just trust me, it looked really, really bad. One of the first times that it ever sees, but I can tell you the fragrance for this is so strong in soap. If you're not using it in cold process, you're using it in like lotion or something, oh, you can barely beat that one. Apple pie. Whoa, that just gave me a whack of nostalgia. I feel emotional. Scent does that to you. Scent is a very powerful thing. It does definitely smell exactly like an apple pie. Strawberry thyme lemonade. That sounds like something really bougie. Ooh. La-di-da, as my mom would say. That smells very nice. And finally, the birthday cake fragrance oil that we'll be using in the sugar scrub. Very nice. Now this smells like cake. It doesn't smell like vanilla buttercream frosting. It's a little bit lighter, not as rich, kind of fluffy. It's a fluffy vanilla. Now before we craft anything, I want to see what Bramble Berry sent me. Oh no, it's not heavy at all. What we got up in this box? First of all, the Cafe collection. I have said it once, I will say it again. Bramble Berry's branding, packaging, PR kits, and website design is just... And what we got in here? Ooh, a latte candle kit. Tony's Coffee, medium roast, espresso, classico. Oh, what's this? Tony's 50th anniversary. So I guess that coffee company is having their 50th anniversary. Congratulations, Tony's. How very exciting. So I've got this latte candle kit. They say it's a beginner kit. Ooh, look at the ceramic jars. Oh, I'm so excited. But that's gonna smell amazing. Ooh, okay, hold on. Now look, they have espresso lotion, which means I guess they have a lotion base with espresso in it. What's this? Coffee extract? Oh yeah. Add 1 to 7% in lotions and creams. Coffee extract has caffeine in it. Caffeine is good for your skin. It does a lot of things. A little bit of firming, a little bit of reviving, you know, wake you up a little bit. It's really, really cool. So that's really neat. And then honey powder. That's really cool. I'm racking my brain trying to think of a time I've ever seen honey powder. I also am not sure what the skin benefits for this is, so that's something to go look up. And finally, they have some ground coffee. So I would say, as far as grind size goes, this doesn't look like fine powder, and it doesn't look like little rocks either. It looks like teeny tiny little pebbles. Smells really good. What ho? There is more! Demerara sugar. Demerara? Demerara. Demerara. Rah, rah, rah. I remember my mom used to use this whenever she was on like her biggest health kick. And let me tell you, I missed the time my mom was on her big health kick. She made bread from scratch. We ate all organic. I was the best shape I've ever been in my whole entire life. I'm gonna have to convince her to go get back on one of those kicks. But she used this for her coffees and teas. And I remember being like, it has a flavor. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, it has a flavor. Why does this still feel kind of heavy? Is there something else? There's something else in it, that's why. Ooh, oh yes. Oh, okay. They also gave me their fragrance oils. Let's take a look. Oh, the Cafe Fragrance Oil Collection. Coffee Shop, Cafe Latte, Dark Roast Coffee, and Sweet Cardamom Chai. Hooray! And now we sniff the Coffee Shop Fragrance Oil. Ooh. Again, the nostalgia hitting me. Now, I've smelled a lot of coffee fragrances. This is probably in the top 5. I'll go ahead and say that with certainty. Man, if I do any coffee soap in the future, that's probably going to be the fragrance I use. But then there's 3 more in here, so maybe I shouldn't be so quick to say that. This is Cafe Latte. Oh, that's really sweet. It kind of has a honey smell in there. Let's see what they says. Oats, cream, espresso, tonka beans, maple sugar. That's what it is. It's the maple sugar that I'm smelling. The Coffee Shop, heliotrope, warm pastries, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So it's really good. Okay, dark roast coffee is going to be coffee beans, hazelnut, cocoa, and vanilla. So that sounds like a Christmassy smell to me. Oh, it's so good. All of these make me feel some sort of way. Sweet cardamom chai. Now this sounds like a fall fragrance. Ginger, black tea, peppercorn, and cardamom. Oh, that's really good. I think that would be amazing in a candle. Might also be amazing in a sugar scrub. I love that. Man, Bramble Berry knocking it out of the park left and right. I see you over there doing your thing. Thumbs up from the Duchess. Royalty Soaps approved. That's a great one. All of those fragrances are amazing. Check out their cafe collection. I'll leave you guys some links down below. Time to craft. Let me put away all of these things. Bye bye. I'll deal with you later. And now, friends, we begin with a hairnet. Now, I have been asked recently on TikTok and other places, Catherine, why do you wear a hairnet? And I'll tell you frankly. Well, contrary to popular belief, it isn't for the fashion. While I know this is incredibly appealing, it frames my face, and it really just makes me look like I should be on a runway. Hairnets actually keep your hair out of your products, and therefore everybody wears a hairnet when manufacturing at Royalty Soaps, and that's basically as simple as it is. Though of course some of us do look ravishing. First thing I'm going to do is measure out all the ingredients that need to be measured. So that includes the foaming bath whip, the melt and pour, the sugar, the glycerin, the vanilla, the birthday cake fragrance oil, and the stained glass lemon yellow color. This is gonna turn it, you know, kind of a birthday cake color. I'm gonna measure all of those out, and then we'll start compounding everything. I just want you to know that the recipe I'm using today can be found on the Wholesale Supplies Plus website. It is actually free. They have it in their recipe library. I'll link it down below. And then you might have a lot of these things just sitting around if you're a crafter and you like doing DIY bath and body stuff. But if not, they have it conveniently compacted into a kit for you. So either way, anyway, the recipe's free. So there you go. Okay, so the first thing I'm supposed to do is pour my melted soap. This is 10 ounces of the extra clear soap base into my mixer. So I have a stand mixer. It's a KitchenAid. I bought it when I was like, I want to say 18. So yeah, it's going on like 9 years over here with no issues. So now it says to add glycerin and mix with the stand mixer on low. Here goes an ounce of glycerin. Once all that's added, I need to add a pound of foaming bath whip. So that's what I'm gonna add now. Convenient for me, it's already in like a pound container. Oh wait, I always forget that I can lean this back. I'm like always trying to dodge the mixer in the middle, like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, you goose, just take it up. Very good. Let's whip that. Wow. Look at the texture of this. It's so rich and creamy. It's so thick. Like, listen to that. It's like an Italian buttercream. Okay, now I'm supposed to have it on low medium and add my sugar. I have 35 ounces of sugar. Wow. Okay, there's so much in there. Now it's time to add our fragrance oil. 1 ounce of our birthday cake fragrance oil and 15 drops of this colorant. Let's mix that in. Wow. Now this right here is thickums. It's thickums enough so that I couldn't even incorporate all the color correctly. Next time, I would probably have the color just straight to the melt and pour. Not sure why we didn't do that, because then it would have been very evenly incorporated. That texture though, I'm super impressed. So they have some kind of low profile jars that I'm gonna be adding this to. And I feel like I'm gonna have some left over, maybe not, but just looking at it, eyeballing it, looks like I'm gonna have some left. All right guys, 7.5 ounces of sugar scrub. I'm going to try to be as accurate as possible. See, that's only 5.8. I think I have over whipped. I tried to tap it down. Let me just put in 7.5 ounces and see what that looks like. That's what 7.5 ounces looks like with my particular whipping skills. So it would be a little bit difficult to get the lid on. Okay, so looks like it's gonna end up being right at 6 ounces or so. Yeah, okay, so 6 ounces instead. Now that I realize I'm going to have so much extra left over, I'm thinking about how big a container I can conjure up to keep the rest of this in. Okay, so everything is in jars now. Look at all this that I have left over. I guess this is for me. I'll just put it in a big container with a lid. Time for the latte candle kit. So let's see what we've got in here. Based on what I'm looking at here, I bet this will be easy peasy. It's gonna make 4 candles made with golden wax 464. That's a very, very popular candle wax. And look at this, wick stickers. So which fragrance oil did they put in? That's what I want to know. Cafe latte. Okay, wonderful. That's the one I'm most interested in using. Got our little wicks here and our jars. Let's open this up. Wow. I totally just threw that off there, but this is what it looks like. I love that color. So good for a trendy fall palette. Now, just as a personal candle tip, I have found that my candles do better if they cool down while being insulated. So I'm going to control the temperature a little bit by adding in some insulation. Okay, I've got all of my jars cozy, very cozy in their box. I have my wax melted down. It is 180 degrees. Now I'm going to add the fragrance oil and I'm going to stir it for, oh, you know, about 2-3 minutes, something like that, just to make sure that everything is super good and incorporated. Oh my gosh, the smell, it's so good. Okay, so my wax is ready to pour and I am going ahead and getting my wicks ready. So peel the little paper, put your wick on there and put it right here in the middle of the jar. Now, they don't have anything to hold the wicks, so popsicle sticks is the best way to go in my opinion. Very inexpensive and will get the job done. Some people like to take a coffee filter, poke a hole through it, and let that kind of hold everything in place, which is also a very useful thing to do. And then if you want to get really fancy and you want to make a lot of candles, they do have wick holders that keep things perfectly centered. They just grab along to the diameter of your candle and hold things straight up. So that's great too. It's just, you know, I have popsicle sticks, so that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, let's pour in our warm wax. It's at 150 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And I'm not entirely sure like how much I'm supposed to fill these, so I'm just going to fill them as much as I can, and then hopefully the lid's shut. All right, now to hold up our wicks here with some popsicle sticks, and because I have it so conveniently in this box, I'll put it over in like a safe space where nobody can knock it, and by nobody I mean me. It's me. I don't want to knock it over. Okay, so let's let that sit there for like, you know, 2 hours or so. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of hours. I can go ahead and remove the popsicle sticks, and actually, I'm pretty surprised. Soy wax candles, these have really, really smooth tops. This one could use, you know, a little bit of perfecting, but all in all, I'm super impressed. I don't think they're completely set, but they're set enough for me to take them out, label them, and put the lids on. Now, Bramble Berry didn't include labels for these jars. I think the jars are kind of supposed to speak for themselves, but because I'm actually giving these away, I wanted to make sure that they were labeled with some information, and of course on the bottom they'll have the safety stickers. Here's the little label I made. I just went ahead and whipped this up real fast so all the critical information could be imparted. I have a very inexpensive inkjet printer here at my house that I just use for, you know, printing tax documents and stuff. And yeah, I just printed it on some weatherproof white glossy label printer paper from, oh my gosh, look how cute. Online Labels, that's where I got it. So there we go, the candle is done. Look how cute. Ugh. I love it, and it smells amazing. Then I also went ahead and whipped up some labels for the sugar scrub. Also printed on the Online Labels label paper. Bend it back slightly, take that off, center it up, push out from the middle, and there you go, a quick label with all the pertinent information. These are not being sold, they are simply being given away. Perfect. All right, and we're done with all of the handmade goodies for today. I had an amazing time making these Bath & Body goodies with you guys today. Thank you so much, Bramble Berry, for sending me the cafe collection. You guys can check out that entire range down below. And thank you, Wholesale Supplies Plus, for the wonderful birthday gift. It smells amazing, looks amazing. You guys can shop at that kit down below with a link as well. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, whether that's, you know, having a little extra cake if you had a birthday in your house recently, or trotting down to your favorite local coffee shop for a cold brew. Either way, just do something that makes you happy. I don't really care what it is, it just has to be something. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, bye for now. Meow.